tooling has gotten so good that we're able to really, I mean, here's another one, like wind, which is, water intelligence. Instead of putting sensors everywhere, they put they didn't even build a sensor. In fact, I think you're going to continue to see companies that started as hardware companies find other hardware partners and just focus on the analytics, which you've seen, like Doxel did that. We can run through the laundry list of people who shut down doing that. Like Skycatch did that. All these folks that said we're going to build hardware and like, oh, never mind, it's too hard, because it is too hard. Went and got an off the shelf solution that someone already had built that went on a water main, and then just it could tell you flow, and then what they did is they attached their software to that flow gauge so that they could detect and learn what a sink leak looks like versus what a toilet leak looks like versus what a water main leak looks like. And so now, instead of putting 20 million sensors, you just, if you have an 8-floor building, you put 8 of these devices, one on every floor. And then you can say, hey, you got a toilet leaking on the third floor. You got a toilet leaking on the 5th floor. You got a sink leaking on the 3rd floor. So, you got to do a little bit of troubleshooting, but nowhere close to the troubleshooting you had to do before. That's a really good example of a company that partnered with a hardware manufacturer that was already building this sensor, and then built a phenomenal analytics suite sitting on top of it, and then started providing data no one ever thought you could get, just by identifying that a sink leak looks different than a toilet leak at the water main on the floor. Like, that's cool, right? And so I think you're going to continue to see people drop out of the hardware market, and the Trimbles of the world are going to continue to grow more. Trimble, Leica, DeWalt, Milwaukee, all the people that actually make stuff for a living are going to grow in power